What's up, pups? It's JR, and you're probably wondering why I've started this episode of Built to Destroy so differently. Well, the answer is simple. This episode is going to be different. On my Magnus video, I got a comment asking if I would make a mini video on my Zaws and the parts that make them, so that's what I'm going to do. Before we get into this, however, if you want to recreate any of these weapons yourself, you need to promise me that you will not use Maiming Strike on any of them. This is an anti-Maiming Strike channel, and I refuse to have such a lazy mod on any of my weapons. Anyway, I'm going to try and make this short and sweet, because we have 6 different weapons to look at this week. So, let's hop right in. The first Zaw I'm going to be showing you is my only status Zaw, which I have named Errant. We'll start off each Zaw with why I've named it what I did. As an example, I named this Zaw Errant because the shape of the strike reminds me of those cane things that shepherds typically have. So, I named it after Nora Errant from the anime Spice and Wolf, because it's one of my favorite anime, and if any of you have watched it, you know that Nora is a shepherd. With that out of the way, Errant is a staff made up of the Ultha strike, the Krustra handle, and these are going to be fun to try and pronounce, the Ekwana 2 Jai counterweights. Errant has a total of 96 base damage with a 0.933 attack speed, 10% crit chance, 2 times crit multiplier, and 32% status chance. Because it is a status weapon, I built it for condition overload, with 4 dual status mods to bring my status chance up to 100%. In addition, I made use of the 3 config slots by making them each have a different elemental combo. A has gas and magnetic, B has corrosive and blast, and C has radiation and viral, making this weapon ready for any situation. My second Zaw is Cane, named such because I made it with the idea of a cane sword in mind. Unfortunately though, the handle I used is a little wavy. Cane is a rapier made up of the Datat strike, the Paye strike, and the Varjit 2 Ruhong counterweights. It has 78 base damage with an attack speed of 1.02, 32% crit chance, 2 times crit damage, and 10% status chance. Unlike Errant, however, Cane is not fully built, so I only have the usual crit stuff on and a dual status mod. My third Zaw is my personal favorite, Naginata. If you remember, in my top 10 favorite melee weapons video, the reason I like the melee Guandao is because it reminds me of Hisako's weapon from Killer Instinct, and Hisako is my favorite character from that game. But her weapon isn't a Guandao, it's a Naginata. Obviously, I didn't nail the design of a Naginata to a T because DE is no fun, but I think it came close enough. Naginata is a polearm that is made up of the Miwan strike, the Jayap handle, and the Varjit 2 Ruhong counterweights. Much like Errant, Naginata has 96 base damage with a 0.933 attack speed. But unlike Errant, this is a crit weapon, with a 32% crit chance, a 2 times crit damage, and a 10% status chance. I built Naginata for full crit, with primed Fever Strike and North Wind making it viral damage, so I occasionally reduce my target's health. My fourth Zaw is Falcon. This Zaw is simple because I pretty much copy and pasted that Zaw that Hawk has at his forge. Thusly, I named it Falcon because that sounds like Falcon, and Hawk sounds like Hawk. Get it? It's a bird joke. Where are my Zephyr mains at? Falcon is a sword made up of the Mawan strike, Laka handle, and Varjit 2 Ruhong counterweights. It comes with 82 base damage, 0.933 attack speed, 32% crit chance, 2 times crit damage, and 10% status chance. There seems to be a recurring theme here. However, I haven't gotten around to fully building Falcon, so it has pretty much the same build as Cane does. My fifth Zaw is actually the first Zaw I built, Talon. I named it Talon because in my mind, I wanted it to canonically be my Zephyr's main melee. And you know, birds have talons. Talon is a dagger made up of the Bala strike, the Laka handle, and the Varjit 2 Ruhong counterweights. It has 82 base damage and 0.933 attack speed, much like Falcon, but a 25% crit chance, and a 2 times crit damage, and a 14% status chance. I basically built it for full crit, but tacked on Berserker and Cohort Lethality instead of 2 elementals because I needed a reliable weapon to bring on elemental enhancement sorties. And my sixth and final Zaw is... Yep, that's actually what I named this goofy ass thing. There's no real reason for me naming it such, I just pretty much did it for the meme. The Hand of Stalin is a machete made up of the Crunch Strike, the handle starting with P, and the Varjeet 2 Ruhong counterweights. It comes with 96 base damage, a 0.867 attack speed, 32% crit chance, 2 times crit damage, 10% status chance, and plus 7 communism. But be warned, if you want to make this weapon, you're going to need a total of 15,000 stellinium, which can only be found in the northeastern nodes on Earth. But don't worry, everyone there is legally obligated to share. Quite frankly, I only have this weapon because I love how goofy it is, and I haven't even dedicated an Orokin catalyst to it yet, so I only have the basic bitch mods for a crit weapon on. With all that said and done, we'll finish this off with me demonstrating what each weapon can do against 8 level 130 MOAs. That's going to wrap up this short episode finishing off Season 2 of Built to Destroy. If you enjoyed this video, consider dropping a like, and make sure to hit that subscribe button to become a pup if you haven't already. My name's JR, and I'll see you guys in the next season.